We greet you. Let's get acquainted with the purpose and main features of the document camera. What is a document camera and why do you need it? The document camera is a versatile and simple presentation device for creating and displaying educational content. This is an electronic device in the form of a webcam on a tripod. The camera has a high resolution, the lens of which is directed at the object of shooting from A4 to A3. The document camera is connected to a computer and a projector and is an integral part of the teacher's workplace. The main purpose of a document camera is to convert non-digital objects into digital form, with the subsequent demonstration of their enlarged images on monitor screens and classroom screens. Document cameras can be used both during classroom activities and in distance learning. Consider the main features of document cameras. The most important is the ability to create and demonstrate any texts in real time. It can be simple texts, formulas, graphs, diagrams, etc. The process of creating educational material with sound can be recorded as a video for reuse and distribution on the web. Major disadvantages. The first. Due to the fact that the text is created manually, it has a low quality, which significantly depends on the handwriting of the teacher. In addition, it takes a lot of time for the teacher to create the material and note it for the students. Second, if you need to change part of the material, you need to re-record the entire video. The quality of educational material can be significantly improved and the time of its creation can be reduced. To do this, you must first create and print texts. For example, by making the necessary entries in calligraphic handwriting. You can then scan and print the page, or save it as an image in the PC memory. Such pages with text can be prepared using the Word text editor, which allows you to print ordinary texts in different fonts in different languages. Word also has a simplified graphics editor for bitmap and vector images and a built-in formula editor. The text on a separate page can be displayed in whole or in parts. The pre-prepared pages can be used as handouts. Major disadvantages. If additional notes or notes are made on this page in class, a new original page should be printed before the next class. If you need to change some of the material, you need to correct the text, diagrams and graphics on the page, then print it again and overwrite the entire video. The document camera allows you to display various maps, especially if you need to make notes on them. For example, draw arrows. In addition, document camera allows you to zoom in or out. Major disadvantages. If marks are made on the card, then it deteriorates, and before the next lesson it is necessary to have a new blank card. The solution may be to use a transparent film, which is superimposed on the card. Now the necessary marks are made on the film. But before the next lesson you need to have a clean film. The visualizer makes it easy to display books. Considering that many books are practically inaccessible to most students due to low circulation and high cost, this option is very important. Document cameras can perform scanning and OCR. That allows you to convert texts into electronic form, edit them and translate them into any language. It is advisable to use this option for preliminary preparation of training materials, which greatly simplifies their creation. Major disadvantages. You need to have access to the right books in class. Thanks to its high resolution, the document camera can display various illustrations, photographs, booklets, magazines, etc. But best of all, in scan mode, convert these images into digital form, for example, into JPEG format. This will allow you to perform simple image editing in the Paint or PowerPoint environment, for example, cropping, changing brightness and contrast, adding labels, etc. In most cases, this is enough to create high-quality educational materials. Document size up to A3 and high resolution of the camera allows you to view large documents, for example, building plans. They can also be scanned and converted into electronic format. With the help of a document camera, you can not only view different drawings, but also study the process of their construction. So you can record on video master classes of famous artists to create works of art. For example, pencil or brush drawing techniques, embroidery, etc. The document camera allows you to comprehensively view small three-dimensional objects. The ability of the camera to significantly enlarge objects is important here. It can be live objects, lizards, shells, puppies, plants, etc. or inanimate objects, dried insects, butterflies, plants, small models, etc. Using a document camera, it is convenient to demonstrate small working mechanisms. Their work, assembly or disassembly. It is advisable to record on video for further reuse. This will significantly reduce the time for preparing training material and significantly improve its quality. In this mode, you can demonstrate the conduct of laboratory work, but the size of the laboratory setup and instruments should be small. For example, it can be laboratory work in electrical engineering. Some visualizer models have an additional module for connecting microscopes, which allows you to demonstrate microorganisms, the structure of materials, etc. The examples given do not limit the scope of document cameras, but they are enough to understand how you can use document cameras in the classroom.